everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night Sprints. I don't actually know how this is happening. So I am so genuinely tired, but also have so much work to get done. So we're just going to jump right in. I mean, not like actually jump right into the work, but I'm just going to lean into it. Yeah, we are. We got up this morning, we did breakfast, we drove back down to my place, where Amber helped me unbox some pre-order goodies that she helped me with. So it was really cool that she was here to be able to see that. And then I took her to the airport. She is safely back in Texas and grabbing dinner really quick. And then she's going to be here as soon as she gets settled in at home. So she will be here. She is the true champ. I got here and was able to unpack and do laundry and take a shower and edit some videos, and I've been working, but she's been traveling, which takes a lot out of you. Hi, Claude. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, guys. Yay! I'm so glad. Also, when it's just me, there's no way for me to make myself narrow. So you're seeing all of the messy bedroom and part of my laptop because there's just really no other way to do that. I could do that, but it makes it a lot harder for me. So you're just going to get a part of my laptop right there. I feel like you're fine with it, right? I missed you. Also, I just genuinely cannot wait for Amber to get here, because I will just tell you that we rewatched last night's stream. Just some of it, just the important part. And if you were so inclined, you could also go back and watch last night's stream and see the manner in which I gently tossed the Cheez-Its to her. It was a frisbee throw. It was a gentle toss. It was not a launch. We had a whole discussion. So she knows what she needs to do. She knows she needs to come on the internet and officially apologize. It was really funny. We just watched ourselves get so heated, and then we laughed about it so hard for so long. Genuinely. So long. And then we added up our morning, afternoon, and evening stream, and we streamed for over 10.5 hours. Which is just banana sauce. But we are very, very grateful. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It was really fun to have our Sunday night writing community as a part of our writing retreat. It made it feel a lot more wide and exciting. Towards the end, yesterday, a couple more writers came, but the first time we went, I want to say there was 10 or 11 of us, and this time there was 4. So it was definitely a different feel, but knowing that we had built this community of people that came and wrote with us every week or worked with us every week, it was really fun to be able to include you guys in that experience. So thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We were for anybody who doesn't actually know us, they're going to think that we were genuinely so angry because I get so heated. But it's an odd, Chris Farley kind of anger. It's not, there's actually no anger. It was just really funny. There's not beef about the toss. There's not. I think we have come to an agreement, but she did tell me when we were rewatching it, she was she was sitting there, and I'm fully, you could see me on screen, just fully back and working and getting stuff done. And she's just sitting there putting a Cheez-It in her mouth and staring at me. And you could tell she was waiting for me to turn and look at her so she could readdress the situation. And she told me that the entire time she was in her head, she was can't believe she's just going to go back and work. She could have really hurt me. I can't believe she threw it at me that hard. And then when we watched the actual toss, she was oh, okay. And I was yeah. I was I went back to work. I was I felt really accomplished. I nailed that throw. and nailed that throw. It was pretty funny. It's not real beef. There's never going to be real beef between Amber and myself. It is, that's just not the way our friendship is. That's not the way any of my friendships are. I don't think any of my friendships have had like actual beefs. It was pretty funny though. It was really funny. Hello. Hi. There's absolutely zero beef. But it was a lot of fun. And we kind of spent like 2 hours and 45 minutes driving back down to where I am. Because I'm down near, like right outside of Philadelphia. And then the Highlights Retreat is just inside Pennsylvania on the border to New York. So like we had to go up the whole state. And we spent the whole time with like the radio off, just talking about how great the trip was and how much fun we had and how genuinely awkward I am being around people again for the first time. Yeah, it is more fun. Everything about her is more fun. And I'm sorry that I said you weren't actually her friend, because you are. And you need to come next time. So we've established that. What is everyone working on tonight? That's what I want to know. What are we doing? I have not decided yet. Excuse me. I'm struggling to stay awake. I haven't decided. I have more video footage to edit. I've got the vlog from Highlights to edit. I have a video that I filmed with Amber while she was here before we went to edit. I have the internal formatting of A Curse and Ash to review so that they can send it to the printing to get a print proof. I could do that, or I could keep drafting. I don't know what I need to do. So if the options are A, B, or C, edit more videos, proof, A Curse and Ash, or draft, what do you think I should do? A, B, C. Because I genuinely don't know. They all have to get done. I would believe that. And that's exactly why I can't have a planner, is because it takes up entirely too much time. It's not like a casual thing. Like I feel like it's always a very intense thing. Oh, I had to run the timer because Amber's not here so that we could get ready for the first sprint. And wouldn't you know, it's been running in the background this entire time. I'm going to fix that real quick. Rude timer. I just saw it like down in the little preview, just ticking away down there. Yeah, I 100% believe that. Ooh, Camp NaNo. Oh, we were talking about that too on the way back down, how we want to run sprints for Camp NaNo. We're definitely going to do more than we normally do, more than just our Sunday. We usually do 2 or 3 a weekend. And I have some vacation time. Actually, for 2 weekends of July, I have vacation, including the last 2 weekends of July. And she, I think, her brother won't be home, so there won't be any screaming in the background. So I think we're going to try to do a whole bunch of Camp NaNo sprints, which will be exciting. Outlining my novel. Ooh, that's good. It's a nice solid round percentage. Laundry and plotting. Ooh, I love when the story does that. Love it. Shower, finish laundry, another poetry collection, and maybe other reading. I'm curious what poetry collections you've been reading, because you read a couple last night too. I don't read many, and I rarely find ones that I love. So I'm always curious what people are reading. Ooh, you got so far into that. Well done. I will be trying to slowly transfer photos from iCloud to my laptop and external hard drive. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. To be fair, I was working on my reading planner. I was a month behind. I haven't kept one of them either, but I appreciate them. Ooh, how are you liking it so far? 10%. I think that's my favorite Katrina Leno, but I have also acknowledged that I will no longer read Katrina Leno because I've read everything that they've written, and that's the only one I've liked. So, but I did like it. So hopefully you like it. Working on your blog. Oh, hopefully we're all reading something good and drafting goes well. We are going to start with a 30. I talked to Amber and I was like, ooh, I was like, should we just be like really evil from now on and just go hard on the 45s? And she was like, no one complained that we did only 45s. Everybody was kind of okay with it. She's like, I think they're just used to coming to our sprints and just working hard, which I agree. You guys are great about that. And there's not very many people that I've seen do productivity sprints, writing sprints, reading sprints, where they do these larger ones. A lot of people do like really short ones. And she was like, I think they're used to it and nobody complains about it. She's like, maybe we just do 45s from now on. So we might adopt that for Camp Nano when everybody's like really pushing for something, but I am way too tired, and I am certain Amber is way too tired to start that tonight. But let me know how you feel about that. How would you feel about us maybe doing that? Also, 0 of you voted on my what I should do right now. That wasn't rhetorical. Like, I literally don't know what to do. So feel free to chime in. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. Hopefully that's not my Wi-Fi making it impossible to stream at that level. It shouldn't be. Oh, all right. Thank you. Nice. Oh, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse was so good. So good. The options were continue to edit videos, proof, curse and ash for like the internal formatting, or continue to draft. Lisa thinks I should proof. I probably should. I would like to get that book moving towards the printer. And I can kind of like shut my brain off. But that's the other thing. I'm kind of tired. What if I miss something? I don't know. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's not me. I'm sorry, though. So, oh, you did the audiobook. I'm not even kidding you. The actual physical book is so stunning. So stunning. The artwork in there is beautiful. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but if you haven't, do yourself a favor and find a copy, even if you don't want to buy it, if the library has it, or if you can take a look at it somehow. It is gorgeous. Like, actually gorgeous. I can reach it. But my copy is all annotated. It's gonna like absolutely blow out the pictures, but some of it is like very raw pictures, like early pictures and early sketches. And then let's find a good one. And then some of it is like in color. It's so beautiful. But it does kind of like oscillate between very like finished photos and then like with some color, but then like really rough sketches. And it's very indicative of like the story, right? And like the growth of the story from like these raw sketches to like actual color. It's really beautiful. So if you have not, this is a gorgeous picture book. Not a ton of words in it, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So highly recommend. You should see if you can find a physical copy though, because the artwork does really lend to the story very beautifully. Proof then draft. Okay. All right. I can do that. Oh, there's music. All right, I'm going to try to read it that way for like a reread then, because I will absolutely have to do that. Oh, Amber is starting her computer right now, so we will wait a second and start the first sprint with her. Let me just text her that we will wait. I'm glad you're going to pick up the physical copy, but now I'm curious about the audiobook, because I can see how the nature sounds and everything would be beautiful. You don't have to run away from us. We'll let you go get food. I'm not holding you captive here. It's okay. All right. Amber is turning on her computer and logging in. So we're just going to wait a moment and then she can just start the sprint with us. And we'll get to work. But we are going to do the 30 and the 45. But also, oh, sorry, you're going to get a notebook in your face for a second. Let me know in a comment. How do you feel about Camp NaNo, or like when we have the energy, some more intense, just 45-minute sprints, like a 45 and a 45, and nix the 30. Do you guys still need the warm-up? Do you like the warm-up of the 30? Or could you handle a 45-45? Here we go. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, my heart is very happy. Get the audiobook, but use the physical copy at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's really great. Camp NaNo is all month of July. It is, yeah, the entire month of July. You guys are my people. Thank you. Amber said you could handle it, and I was like, I don't know. I feel like we're already pushing it with the 30-45. I think we already have like that reputation for being a little bit, go hard. But she was like, they can handle it. They can take it. She was right. I'm down for it. You know that I am. She has a brand new computer. Is she okay over there? Ooh, 45-45s. You guys are the greatest. Most of us are already home. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't think it would be an all the time 45-45, but at least a little bit. I always send her the link on Twitter, and Twitter's being a tush. The 45s, I feel like, tend to feel shorter because you actually have time to get into the meat of it and kind of lose yourself in the writing, and that's when things go really quick. I think it's a lot harder when it's a short sprint, and I have sometimes in a 20 started to like hit a stride and then realize it's almost over. What's the point? And I start backing out of like my creative flow because I don't want to get interrupted when I'm like deep in it. So I'm like, I'll just wait and I'll save this for like another time. And I think that's a little bit more detrimental to my creativity. I would rather like just push forward, do a solid 45, and actually get that like creative sprint in. And I think that's why the longer ones feel shorter than the short ones. Yeah. Yeah. See, you guys get it. There's an audience for everything. Not everybody, excuse me, not everybody loves long sprints, but for those of us that do, I think these are going to be the sprints for you. I lost a lot of my voice after last night. It may or may not have been because I was screaming about the difference between toss and lob, but I think it was just talking for that many hours in a row. Really got me. What is this shirt? It's this. I don't know what it is, actually. I just got it. from Toward. It's like forget-me-nots and a moon. The moon. I think it's supposed to be a tarot card, but it's like Toward's version of it. And it's got some color to it. It's like kind of gold, kind of lavender. I really like it. He's new. I saw the tank top version. I didn't get it because I got really chunky arms, but it's really cute. They have the t-shirt version of it now, and it's so incredibly soft. I love it. I love it. I love it. This woman. I'm about to gently lob a flippin' timer at her. Oh, she's here. There we go.
I heard you say that you were going to gently lob a timer at me. What did I miss?
You missed me not convincing, but taking a short survey, and everybody agreed they would love a 45-45. Not tonight because we're exhausted, but for Camp Nano or just in general, every now and then tossing in a 45-45 instead of the 30-minute warm-up.
Okay.
And we agreed that I should try to proof the book a little bit tonight before drafting. So.
Oh, you all agreed on that, huh?
Why you don't think I should do that? I had the timer up and it was just running in the background, but I would love if you shared the timer because it kills my computer. I'm fine with my chunky arms. It doesn't bother me, but I didn't see the tank top until after I'd already ordered this one. So I just let it go. All right. I'm going to remove. Are you okay?
Yeah, I ate really quick, so.
We could have started a sprint and not have. You did not have to rush.
Fine. I was eating while my computer took forever to load.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching an ad. It's like Kate's got to get that money, you know.
I saw Amber's brief flash of horror when Julie said 45-45 before clarifying not tonight.
I was like, I can't do that tonight.
No. I'm over here. I've been like yawning, and I was like, I know Amber has to be more tired than I am.
Not now. No way.
So, we were talking about what everybody was doing tonight. Jessica has some planner work to work on. We're going to be reading, working on drafts. So,
yeah, I did not write during my plane ride at all. I watched the craft, the new version of it, which was interesting. It was cool the way they kind of brought it back to the original, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
So there's that. Get 30 minutes on here.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing that a lot while we were up at Highlights. We would be talking, and I would notice the timer was just like going in the background because I put it back, but I didn't pause it.
Yeah, I did that too. All right, we're going to start the first 30, and we'll see you on the other side. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Yay.
Look.
Oh, hello, hello. How did everybody do? Lana did not have to actually fight people for a washing machine, but she did run into just blatant patriarchy.
You know. I did pretty good. I got 523 words.
Yay! I am on page 18 of my manuscript. I'm trying to take my time. It's weird. Like, I don't want to miss anything. It's kind of like one of my last chances to fix stuff. So, trying to catch everything. I know. That's why we don't want to do many 30s anymore, but tonight they're necessary. Spent ages brushing my teeth, flossing and stuff. Look at you. That's a long... You should probably watch your gum health if you're brushing for 30 minutes, but that's fine.
Well, I mean, if it's brushing, flossing, and then brought up clothes from the laundry basket, got water, refilled the cat's food, that does start to take a minute.
I just read I spent ages brushing my teeth, and I didn't continue on the thread in my head, and I'm like, you're gonna damage your gums. But I see what you're saying now. Ate dinner and did planner things. We were also discussing before you got here that Jessica was still working on her planner, and I said that's why I don't do planner stuff, because
it takes too much effort for me.
I don't have the time, energy, want, or desire to do any of that. But
I've tried. I got one page in and put it down.
I have done the bullet journal, the lined journals, the prompt journals, the it gives you everything, you just fill in the information journals. It's all none of them work. And there's enough other things that I spend a ton of money on. I do not need to spend it on journal things. And I would. If I started to get hardcore into bullet journaling, I would spiral. That's okay. You could do 49 pages in a 45, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Well done. It's fine. 5 minutes is acceptable.
That's what's recommended, isn't it?
I think it's 2. I don't know. I think it's 2 minutes.
Do you ever start brushing your teeth and then start daydreaming while you're brushing your teeth and realize you're just still brushing your teeth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll watch the YouTube videos in the morning while I brush my teeth, and I'll get sucked into a video and just be like, oh, I'm still doing this thing. Huh? Oh.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it would make life easier. That's why a lot of my characters are from Texas, because I know mannerisms, way of speaking. It's easier for me to write them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult unless it's a fantasy world or a mix, even my contemporary fantasy. I don't have to say exactly where it is. People don't have to have a specific mannerism or speech pattern or, whatever. It's a lot. 2 minutes. There you go. Ended up with 10 minutes. What?
For brushing your teeth? It's a long time.
I would not. I don't. That's not. I don't do that.
Especially with an electric one.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to use an electric one. I tried to use an electric one and it started making my gums tender.
Yeah.
Like the cold started to bother me and stuff.
Yeah. I like an electric toothbrush. I don't have one right now, but I do like electric toothbrush. But I can't brush that long. Like it, I'm pretty sure they turn themselves off after like the amount of time you're supposed to brush teeth. Oh, Monica. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's soft though. That's okay. I'm glad you got the things done that you needed to get done. And Jessica.
You should probably go to the dentist and get your teeth cleaned.
Should probably look into that. That shouldn't be happening.
Mine started doing that, and I went and they had to do like a deep cleaning and get down in there, and it was not pleasant.
No, but that's usually like a plaque issue, and then they clean it all out, and it gets a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, can we go to bed now?
So we watched back the footage. Julie did toss the Cheez-Its to me. She says lightly, I say a little less. It wasn't hard, but it was fast. Like, she didn't look before she did it real well. She just like turned and was like, but yeah. She did toss. She did not lob, but she did not like throw it.
I love that in your head, though, if you were to recall it, like if you had a police investigation and they said, please describe the way your attacker
overhanded
threw.
like a football.
Yeah. But would you swear to it? If the police were like, are you certain?
I would say, I don't know for sure. I didn't see her actually throw it. I just know it came from my face very quick.
Because you were adamant last night that it was an overhanded football throw.
Whenever you turn,
and we watched it back, and it was literally
like this 3 times.
It was that,
but it wasn't that lightly.
No, but you were across the room.
Yes, but I think it was just a miscommunication and expectation differences on aim. I would expect to toss it next to me so that I could reach it. She aimed directly for my face, which is whatever.
Yeah. I'm a very literal person. You said toss it to me, not like, can you toss that over here? Like that.
Now I know.
Now we both know, and it will never happen again. Gently lob.
And there's no real beef there. We laughed more than anything.
Julie gently tossed. Amber hucked it at me, and I almost died. And we waited. Like, she got the timestamp ready, and we waited almost an entire drive from northern PA back down to my house to get here, stream it to my television.
So it was big and we could see it.
And analyze the footage. Because we were sprinting, so the timer was up, and we were tiny, and we had to, we analyzed footage of my cell throwing, tossing, and her cell receiving, and then the fallout.
And you see the panic on my face where I bitch slapped it away.
And even I go, I'm like, whoa, I freak out. What are y'all working on for camp? I will be drafting for camp as long as I can get all these other little things done, which by July I'll have this stuff proofed, and I'll be moving on to other things. So I will be working on drafting.
Yeah, I'm hoping to finish the draft I'm working on now sometime in July. So I'm currently about halfway toward my target word count. I don't know exactly how, story-wise, if I'm halfway, because I'm jumping around. I'm trying this jumping around things. So I don't know for sure how much of the manuscript I have, but word count wise, I'm about halfway.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited that you got to a place where you found what works for you.
At least it did for this book. I don't know. It changes every time you write a different book.
Yeah. Good morning, Siobhan.
Yeah. Good morning.
We are going to jump right into a 45 because both Amber and I are about to fall asleep sitting up. So we're going to jump into the 45, knock it out, and I promise we're going to have a whole lot more energy next week. But stream, God damn it, Amber.
Okay, but we did stream 10 and a half hours yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
So they've seen enough of our face this week.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, what?
French Grim Reaper story? I'm interested.
Ooh la la. It's only French, I know. Yeah, thanks. we are. I was like actually like starting to lose my voice a little bit earlier. I was like sitting here and I was the only one talking. And I was like, I'm sorry. My voice is shot from that much streaming or from like screaming at you animatedly.
Where you said,
but I did say that it was like
hurl it at your face.
oh, hey, please tell me that you want a can of Coke because I'm gonna hurl it at your face. You could see the whole thing in the stream in like.
If you know what's happening now, you can go back and you can see the progression. You can see me stewing and looking at her and like pissed off.
And you can see me just like casually working. I'm fine. She brings it up and I turn and I'm like, no. You can see me like raging and then every now and then just going poof. And like, all you had to do was put your hands out. You would have had, like, you can see the whole progression.
And then both of us dying laughing.
Whole thing. It was the funniest thing that's ever happened. And she was like, I just don't understand how you go from 0 to like, and I was like, I'm a very passionate person.
It's not a bad
No. And it was like a funny anger.
It wasn't serious. Yeah, it wasn't serious. We weren't actually mad at each other.
No. And I also know that the more I react like that, the more it cracks her up. She was dying.
It's funny to me when people get angry. Like, even when my brother like starts screaming angrily, I'm just dying laughing. I think it's hilarious. I don't know why.
Well, I
would not be a good partner for someone that has anger issues because they would get angry and I would just laugh in their face.
No. For me to like actually genuinely get angry, it takes a long time. Like genuine anger. If I had one here, Jessica, according to Amber, I could probably hurl one from here to Ohio, but I don't.
I ended up getting up and getting it myself because I was scared she was actually going to hurl it at my face.
The funny thing is that I thought I remembered getting it for you regardless. And then in the video, you could see you go and get it. And I'm like, did I not get it for you? And you were like, no, I was afraid to actually ask for it. Actually, the French say ooh la la about something bad.
Well, I know that they make a sound that says ha, 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 whenever you hit them with an electric scooter.
That had to hurt so bad.
I know it hurt. That felt so bad, but I was out of there. I was back on my scooter and I was out.
So you didn't even like look.
I literally said, I'm sorry, I'm American, and I took off. I
feel like that was the most unnecessary statement ever. Like he knew you were American. Just I'm sorry would have done. The American was implied, I think.
I forgot all French I knew. I forgot everything except for I'm sorry, I'm American.
I love that for an entire vacation, you made fun of me for going, I'm vaccinated. But you went, oh, I'm sorry, I'm American. And then took off on a scooter. But like I was the awkward being.
It wasn't the, oh, I'm vaccinated. It was then adding the, I'm an eager beaver on top of that.
He was so cute.
He was very attractive.
Oh, man.
I'm an eager beaver. And then the way you looked at me immediately after, you were like, did I just say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, did I just say I'm an eager beaver? And scream in his face that I'm vaccinated? Like, I kind of like yelled it at him. What was the situation? We just learned
I didn't have a mask on. She
single. He came. He came to the cabin, and the cabin was clean. So I moved myself into the cabin, but my name tag and like my things weren't in there yet. Like they give you like a little name tag, and all this kind of stuff was supposed to be in there, and mine wasn't. So he knocked on the door to bring it to me. And I realized as I approached the door, he had a mask on, and I didn't have mine on. So I've been in the car with Amber. And so when I opened the door, I didn't have a mask on, but I didn't want him to feel unsafe. So I was just like, I'm vaccinated, and like took the mask.
You also have to remember this is the first time Julie has seen people in a year and a half.
Yeah.
So.
And he said, oh, I'm really sorry it wasn't here when you got here. You beat me to the room. And I was like, well, I'm an eager beaver. And he just went, well, enjoy your stay. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. You know, if you need anything. And I was like, okay, great. Like, shut the door. And I turned to Amber and I was like, I'm an eager beaver. What?
I was over there just dying laughing, like right out of his view.
Oh my God. I was very concerned with like, it was my first time being around other people. Like, and I wanted them to feel like safe being around me. So I wore like an I'm vaccinated pin the whole time just so they didn't have to like worry around me. So like it was already in my head, this like concern. So when he was in a mask and I wasn't, I was like, I'm vaccinated.
It was very funny.
Oh man.
I love it. It was one of the highlights of the trip, and it started literally like hour 1. I'm an eager beaver.
I'm an eager beaver. I'm sorry it wasn't here for you. We tried to get here before our guests, but you know, you snuck in, and I was like, I'm an eager beaver.
Did you tell them who was in, like, if anybody that wasn't in our stream yesterday, whose cabin you had?
No. If they missed the stream last night, I don't think I have. Would you like to tell them?
No, it's your cabin. You get that honor.
I'm still reading them. We haven't thrown anything. You're good.
Now we're too far for it to come make it anyway, so you can't toss anything at me.
Yeah, she's back in Texas. I can't. But they do keep a journal in like each of the cabins. So as you like when you stay, you sign it and you can tell them about your stay or anything special that happened. Some people put word counts or what projects they're working on, you know, whatever. So everybody signs it when they're in there. And I'm like reading through mine, and it's never anything, you know, too exciting. It's usually just random people. And then
please do that, Alana. Please do that.
I'll drink. It'll be the only thing I drink out of in the spring.
If I was an illustrator, I would have drawn a little beaver going, I'm an eager beaver. But I'm not an illustrator, so
I would have done it. I would have made fun of myself and put it in there. I was like, why am I so awkward? Anyway, so we were looking through the books, and I came across a name, and I'm like, wow, that that's very familiar. It was like Jerry and Eileen Spinelli, and I'm like, Jerry Spinelli. I was like, that can't be right. And I was like, Amber's like Jerry Spinelli, like the author of Stargirl. I was like, does he have a wife named Eileen? Like, I feel like this is just like a random Jerry, you know, like it's not. Turns out it was. So the author of Stargirl stayed in my cabin twice. And then there was a passage where he says, Eileen and I laid in bed and conceived, and I was like, oh, what? Because I think you had just read his bio and he had like 7 kids or something. And I was like, conceived what? It was like, our next book idea. And I was like, oh, thank God. What were they just about to put in this book? So Jerry Spinelli stayed in there twice, which was really cool because I really love Stargirl. And then I was flipping through after that revelation, which kind of like blew me away because somebody put in there, am I really writing on the opposite side of the page as Jerry Spinelli? Like, this is ridiculous. And then E. Lockhart, who wrote We Were Liars, stayed in my cabin twice. And I love her works. So it was really cool. It was really interesting.
I was in a cabin that Julie Dow was in. That was fun seeing that name. I was like, I know that name.
Mm-hmm. She wrote Anna Kay, yeah?
Yeah, and I think I might have gotten
it was like a modern day Anna Karenina retelling, right? Which struggles. Wasn't it? It was.
No, that's not her. She wrote Force of 1,000 Lanterns.
Oh, why did you say what?
There was another one that wrote Anna Kay that was in.
Yes.
That was in your cabin, I think.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got to start the 45. I need bed.
Yeah, she wrote this one.
Yeah. She was in your first cabin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they had to move me because I'm picky and I only want a certain bed, and they didn't have that bed the first night, so I had to switch. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's a different story. Yeah, let's get started. I'm ready to write.
I'm ready to sleep, but I'm going to proof my draft.
Oh, I'm very ready to shower and sleep, but
Anna Kay is Jenna Lee. That's who it was.
She was in one of the cabins. I can't remember which one.
I want to say that, was she in 18, the one that I had been in before when you were looking through it?
Maybe.
Jenny Lee? Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe.
She had been there, I think, in one of them.
I think she came after you, like a couple times after you.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Here we go. Let's do this.
Last sprint, and then we'll sleep.
I know. I'm sorry I'm so fuzzy, everybody. I try. I really do. It's just, this thing just doesn't like my face.
I think it likes your Pop's faces.
That sounds amazing. I just had an itch on the bottom of my foot. Sorry, just jumped.
We had amazing blueberry pancakes for breakfast.
We did. They were real good. Okay. Hi, Tessa. Dear. Right, I'm sorry. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. How you doing?
Good. Tired.
I am exhausted.
But I'm glad I pushed through because now I'm ending the day with $13.91 that I probably wouldn't have gotten had I not jumped on the sprints. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I kind of miss drafting, but I'm going through this book and I'm finding some things which makes me think I need to pay close attention to what's going on. So
I agree. You should pay close attention.
close attention.
Everybody else do.
I don't know what it was. It was just like a bunch of spammy, like, hi, hello, like random stuff. So did not feel legitimate. Started the movie, worked on uploading videos for next month. Jesus, next month. How? Don't understand. I'm barely getting things done for this week. Congrats. I did pretty poorly. Messed around on NaNo website. Why?
That's trash.
That website is hot garbage. It's so awful. But finished poetry collection and planner for tomorrow. That's amazing. I'm on the epilogue. Only have 5 pages left. Yes, you'll totally finish it. I have so many books I want to read. I have an arc I need to get to and have not yet. And I really, really want to. Done editing for the night. You're very welcome, Tessa. Thanks you for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you back here next week. Same time, 8 p.m. EST. Eat pancakes, put laundry in the dryer. Now I snooze. 26% into Summer of Salt. Hopefully you're enjoying it still. Transferred and backed up photos. I ended up panicking and remembering that Mercury was in retrograde and I hadn't backed up any of the work that I had been doing. And I was like, back up. I backed up I think before the nighttime sprints yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think is what I ended up doing. I panicked.
Yeah, you should back up again tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. Just in case.
Yeah, because you wrote your biggest day was the day that it was like after you did it. So just
yeah, I'll have to do it again. Oh, friends. Yep, we are going to go. But we will see you next week, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST, right back here. And as soon as we have details about the July sprints, we'll keep you posted. That's
so
it.
Should we start our 45 next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I have sleep, I think we're good to go because everybody said that they really like them and that they tend to go faster than the 30 just because you really get into it and you like lose track of time, which I think is perfect.
Agree.
I think that's exactly what you want to do, right?
Nice.
So close. That's awesome. Getting a couple posts done in that time is impressive. That's very good. All right, friends. I'm sorry we're not going to stay in chat any longer, but we're tired. So we will see you next week. And the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. Have a fantastic one. Be productive. Be awesome. Come back next week ready to share your wins. I want to know all the good things that happened to you this week. And we will talk to you then.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye.